appears to be an all BMW lineup here, and it appears like it's a really nice day, although it is not. It's extremely windy and not that warm either, but I need to give this bad boy a seriously good clean. But that starts off by me first trying to move it over to the right area. So one keys. Let's see if I can get the car started. Cool, baby. Yeah, this time the battery is completely flat. So catch me in a moment once I've jump started. Literally, as I mentioned, jump starting it, the car turns to life. What? Definitely got some electrical gremlins going on here. Let's move it from here over to in front of the garage. Lower that window just so I can make sure I'm getting some fresh air coming in. Because all that above me, ooh, that looks even worse right above me. Ooh. Brother, ooh, what's that? Brother, ooh. Oh, but this car is so freaking cool to drive. Yeah, forget. Don't look down there. Or look up there, I should say. Wow, you see, when it's cold, the car is running super nice.
Nice.
All right, let's close this window back up. Open this door, actually. I don't want to be stuck in here. Let's give her a good clean. So the car was parked outside of a couple of garages whilst it was getting work done and stuff, as well as when it went back to the owner, it was parked outside. So it hasn't had a good wash in a pretty long time. Just looking at this lens, ugh. She's definitely seen better days, but let's start giving her a good clean. What's interesting here is the fact that there's some condensation up in this corner already, and not really gotten the sunroof that wet. So I actually think there's a bit of a gap. Yeah, look, the windscreen might actually be a little bit weak, and that's what's letting some of the moisture in, potentially. I just find it interesting how it's that corner already steamed up. Some of you might be thinking, wow, he's going really aggressive with the pressure washer, but it's only a K3 cartridge and it's a really old one, in all fairness. But I'm also trying to stress test some of the actual parts of the car, so that way I can actually see if there's any leaks. So when I do start taking things apart, it'll be a bit more obvious to me exactly where the leaks are coming from. So don't worry, there's method to my madness. As I was washing this car, all I could think back to was when I was younger and I had my 740 IL. The amount of time I used to spend washing that car in this exact area. And it was just so refreshing to kind of relive that moment so many years on. And I tried my best to get rid of all these leaves that were stuck in behind these corners. And if I'm being completely honest, it must have been that this car was parked underneath a tree at one of the garages, because I know the owner's house, it did not have a tree like that in front of it. So yeah, unfortunately all these leaves had to get blown out, and it was so filthy. Once I closed the bonnet, you could just see how it's just completely covered the car all over again. But once I got rid of all of that, the car was ready for snow foam. But unfortunately, I mixed up the ratios when I was first getting this coat on. So I quickly decided to abort that, start again, because end of the day, snow foam just looks too cool and I didn't want it to be a bad solution like that. And just look at how good that looks. There's something about applying snow foam to a car that I think every car enthusiast just enjoys watching it. It just looks so cool. And as I applied the snow foam, I wanted to make sure that I gave it enough time to sit on the bodywork to kind of get rid of any dirt that it could without having to physically wash the car just yet, because end of the day, this dirt must have been on this car for at least a year or so. And I couldn't help myself, I had to get a few snaps of these badges. Come on, it's a 750 IL, it's a V12, it looks so cool. In one of the recent videos, I had a comment to basically confirm that this must be an E38 Highline edition, which is a really cool thing to find out about the car. I'm pretty sure the owner will be so happy to know that as well. And I'll go into that probably a little bit more in a future video. But now it's time to get rid of all of the snow foam so we can get ready for me to hand wash the whole car. Now, the car does look absolutely amazing at the moment, just from the snow foam wash, but it's not really. If we go around the car, you can obviously see there's still some dirt just embedded into the paintwork like there and stuff. So I want to do a quick bucket wash. I've got the shampoo and everything already. Even if you don't think snow foam does much, it looks really cool. Gonna make sure we've got enough soapiness in here. I'm trying to just do a nice, good clean up, just so the car's a little bit less hazardous to work around. Bismillah. Let's go. If I'm being honest, I haven't washed my own cars in God. Well, really, the last car of mine that I washed was my R32, and even that was basically at least 6 months, maybe more. Look at that, guys. She has cleaned up real nicely. Yes, I haven't really spent the time drying it. Like I said, this isn't a detailing video or anything like that. This is just basically a decontamination video more than anything. So exterior wise, the car is basically where I need it to be, which is clean. Every time I would get the jet wash on it, and every time I would do a new area, there'll be more dirt coming out. So it took, well, what's the time now? It's nearly 4 o'clock. So it's basically taken 3.5, 4 hours to get the car the way it is at the moment and actually keep getting rid of all of the gunk. So in the next video, what I'm going to be looking at doing is taking apart the headliner and the interior and just basically putting that away, because we want to get the car to the point where all of the moldy bits and those kind of things are all basically off the car, and they're going to be ready for refurbishing and obviously covering it up in a different way. This window, I need to basically figure out how to get it all the way up. And I strongly feel like as though the water leak that is happening through the windscreen. I don't know why, the way the mist is, if we have a look here, the way the condensation is inside, it feels to me more like it's going to be something to do with that more than anything. She's getting there. She'll be looking all nice and pretty in the near future. I think this door card would be good to kind of redo the leather on, just because it's so beaten up there and obviously here as well. So might look at doing a refurbishment on this door card, and that might end up meaning more of the car gets done, but depends on what the owner wants to do with the car and how far we take it. But yeah, if we look at the inside, ooh, that is disgusting. It looks like it's mainly all headliner. So if we're having a look at it, it literally looks like it's all the headliner. Even the sunroof headliner needs to be taken apart, and yeah, just give the car a new lease of life again. Let's take that out, and we need to find the cover for that and put that on at some point. Yeah, we're getting there, everyone. But she is starting to look like a clean car again. Starting to look like a car again. But yeah, everyone, I hope you did enjoy this video. I always find it therapeutic myself to watch these deep cleaning videos. Just watching a car go from something that was so unloved to being loved again. And unfortunately for me, I have also not loved my 6 Series there. And the Honda Integra does need some love too. So if you did like this video, there will be those two getting a nice deep clean in the near future. So be sure to subscribe and follow along for that. And this project, well, as I've mentioned already, the next steps is going to be getting the headliner off on the car, and also then detailing, giving the engine bay a good cleanup before we start tackling all the engine work there. Because last thing I want is to get my hands extra dirty for no good reason. So it should be a good fun build. I'm really excited to see how this car comes along, and I'm excited to also share with the owner just how clean it looks right now, especially from the rear. Woo. Oh, we do definitely need new rear tail lights because they got completely covered up in soap and everything like that. It was kind of funny looking earlier on. I think you might be able to see it in this one still. But yeah, everyone, subscribe, and I'll see you all in a future video. Peace out. Bye.